A word about strategic intent. Perhaps the best way I can talk about strategic intent is to contrast it with another thing that companies do, which is called the mission statement. A mission statement is not a strategic intent. By the way, once upon a time, my hobby used to be to collect the mission statements of Fortune 500 companies. And once I collected a few of them, I kind of quit doing it. Because once I saw a few of them, I felt pretty confident I can paraphrase a typical mission statement. A typical mission statement would go something like this. We want to provide the best value to our customers. We want to treat our employees with respect and dignity. And we want to provide the best financial returns to our stockholders. Something along those lines. In fact, CEOs feel so proud of that very imaginative statement. They typically frame it and put it in the head office. Sometimes I'm kind of tempted to go in the middle of the night and kind of steal the mission statements of Fortune 500 companies and kind of mix them up and put it back. I have a feeling when employees walk through the door next day, they're not going to say, wait a minute, that's not our mission statement. What happens to ours? Therein lies three differences between the generic mission statement and what I want to talk about as an intent statement. For something to be a strategic intent, it must meet three criteria. And I say the generic mission statements fail these three criteria. What are the three criteria? Test number one is direction. The reason why the generic mission statements fail this test is we strike out the name of one company, stick in another company's name. It's going to apply to a lot of companies in my industry. Then I say there is no point of view in this statement to galvanize your employees to create the future. When I talk about direction, what I mean is let's go north. That's direction. That tells me I don't want to go east. I don't want to go south. I want to go north. When Dr. Muhammad Yunus says, my intent is to put poverty in a museum, there is direction there. Direction is about the big picture. It's not about what you have to do to get there. Is the big picture visual? If it is visual, people get aligned behind it. At the beginning of every journey, you must have the end in sight. The end should be apparent at the beginning. It is in that sense, I say, the generic mission statements fail the test of direction. Test number two is motivation, passion. Think about it this way. Suppose the CEO of Ford Motor Company stands up and says, our mission in life is to maximize stockholder wealth. Suppose you're an employee of Ford and you heard these words from the CEO. How much passion does it create? Are you telling yourself in the morning, my God, I can't wait to jump out of bed today and go to work so that I can add to the stockholders' pockets? Even if you own stock in Ford, probably that's not the reason why you wake up excited. We want to create a compelling reason for each and every employee in our organization to wake up in the morning and say, you know what, I can't wait to get to work because what I am doing there is something terribly meaningful to me. I am so important to my team. Criteria number three is challenge. I say good employees like challenge. Good employees don't want to keep on restructuring the scissors. They want to do something bold, something courageous.